it on a storyboard to a financing group, okay? Now, all the teams were, everyone submitted a team, and then there were 4 left, and I created the team, I called them the leftovers, and that was the last team. So you should all be able to look online and see your teams. Right? Name the team the leftovers. Very romantic. Okay, so group number 1, the innovators. You see who you are? Okay. Group number 2, the Highlanders. You see who you are? Group number 3, the guest service gurus. Expecting big things out of them. You see who you are. Team number 4, the no names. Why? Because they didn't give you names. So I call them the no names. Right? The no names, you can send me your name and your topic at the same time. And then the leftovers, which you also can come up with a name. It's your, by default, they're the last 4 people not assigned, and they were assigned to a group. Okay? And also, the other thing I want to cover, again, is this is time to put the peer evaluations. Okay, so what should you be expecting? I'm going to have to fix that document. But what should you be expecting of each other? Okay, in this, because you won't believe the food fights I've had over this. Okay, that's why I say you want to. Because, believe it or not, some people will just skate and they will not see. Well, I'm going to let you answer the question before I answer it for you. But what are you expecting from your team members?
Participation.
Okay. Okay, but what do you have to have? What do you have to have before the participation? What else? What else? What's the first thing you need?
Ideas.
What do I want? You need ideas, okay? Participation will be in the form of ideas. But what's the first thing on a project basis? What do you want from?
Reliability.
Reliability, okay. Okay, so you're getting close. Reliability and accessibility, okay? Because I'm never available for a conference call, never available to meet, I'm never available to return. I'm not available or reliable. Yes.
Expectations, like what you expect everyone in the group to do or contribute.
All right, so you have the participation. This is all about expectations. So you expect them to communicate, you expect them to be reliable and be accessible, but the first one...
Cooperate?
Participate.
Oh,
Like deadlines.
Okay, so cooperation, in other words, a lot of people they only know how to contribute as an individual, and they don't know how to brainstorm. They haven't been trained on how to brainstorm. So a lot of times they aren't good at, not poo-pooing bad ideas, but letting the process take hold without just coming across as my way or the highway. That's a crummy idea because it's not mine. Layla?
I was going to say like motivation and enthusiasm.
Okay, all right, so I'm going to put that right into is this is the #1 buzzword on the peer reviews. she was not committed to this project or the team, and was not engaged in the creation, okay? Not engaged in it, etc. And that drives participations, ideas, I'm going to put contribution, because a lot of times you find out who the talent is, and one person's doing this, and so one person's great at desktop, so they're doing the documenting of it, and the other people doing the research or whatever. And then obviously you have the communication, but there's sometimes there's grunt work. Most of the people went out and interviewed people, okay, to do this. Now, not as much for this project, but you have to, if you take anyone else's idea or intellectual property off the internet, okay, you need to document it and attribute it, okay, because I had people in the last, that two teams have the same, it's like they copied each other. No, they didn't, but they both abused the use of someone else's copyright material on the website. They both use the same website. And they didn't quote from it or reference it, they represented it as their own. So they're doing time now in Attica, prison. And, okay, so those are the things where people have to be accessible when you need to get together. They need to be engaged, wide awake, contributing versus sitting quietly, waiting for others to do their work, because there are a lot of people to escape. So what you will do is you're going to rate your team members as from 1 to 10 in those categories, okay? And the key is you want to be realistic, okay? There's no such thing as all 10s. Anytime someone says all 10s, that means they're not going to put any due diligence into this assessment, or they're clueless as to who did what. Okay, so normally the people that do all 10s are the people that get the lowest scores from the rest, okay, because they didn't know what was going on. So the lack of due diligence on this evaluation, this document, which is posted, I'll make sure it does upload, etc., will cost you individual points. So if your team gets in a 90 on the project, and you do a terrible job on the contribution, excuse me, on the group peer evaluation, you can get an 80. Okay? You get a 70 based on not putting in the. Any questions about the group assignment? All right. Have a wonderful weekend. Oh, let's see who the big winners are here today. They all say hi. Kendall.